Welcome back to NWA Power and Universe Mode, and we are kicking off tonight's show with a championship match for the NWA National Championship. Austin Theory is going to be going up against somebody chosen by William Regal. And this man is no stranger to Universe Mode, but new to the NWA. Chris Jericho. Making his debut this season alongside Matt Menard and Angelo Parker, aka 2.0, the Jericho Appreciation Society. And William Regal has announced that tonight's show is going to be very much faction wars. It is going to be a battleground, as he has signed officially 2 new groups to the roster that will be regular additions, and this is one of those groups. The NWA's most recent pay-per-view, Turn Up the Trouble, saw a whole host of championships on the line, and Austin Theory put his belt on the line against Apollo Crews, managed to retain against Apollo, but William Regal said, I guess you're ready for another challenge, because he's now going to go up against a legend when it comes to the wrestling business. This could be Austin Theory's most difficult challenge so far. I don't feel like it's very often that we start off a regular NWA show with a championship match, but right off the bat, Chris Jericho with a knee to the gut of Austin Theory. And Theory with a suplex, a snap suplex, dropping Jericho on his upper spine. You can see there the JSA at ringside. And like I said earlier as well, William Regal has pretty much confirmed we're going to be seeing a lot of factions on tonight's show. United Empire are going to be completely scattered across the card. We're going to be seeing factions we already had signed to the NWA being a little bit more prominent and showing their faces, and also a new, well, he's signed 2 new groups. This is one of them. We're gonna see the other in tonight's main event. So I'm pretty excited for this era of NWA being described as faction wars. The NWA's war era. Oh my god, and a haymaker from Chris Jericho. Jericho arriving in the NWA with his Jericho Appreciation Society. Anybody that follows Jericho outside of the NWA Universe Mode will know just exactly who the JSA are. 2.0, well known when it comes to tag action. We could be seeing 2.0 go head to head with FTR at some point in the future. And Jericho's been mostly on top of this match so far, this championship match, in his debut. What a win it would be for Jericho to pick up a championship in his first match on the brand. But again, he's a legend. He's a superstar when it comes to professional wrestling. And William Regal definitely knows what he's doing, giving this colossal task to Austin Theory. Because if Theory can't put him away, it kind of suggests that he wasn't championship material. It will be interesting to see where Austin Theory goes if he doesn't manage to retain the championship, but so far managing to hold his own when it comes to Chris Jericho. And now lifting up Jericho into the torture rack position, into the powerbomb. Austin Theory has been a mainstay when it comes to the mid-card championship. He held the national... Well, he has held the national championship, but rather he held the North American championship back in the NXT area. Bloody hell, I can't speak. Era of Universe Mode for the entire portion of that, until he went up and became a double champion, beating Volta at NXT War Games. Theory has been pretty prominent, like I said, throughout the calendar year for NWA Universe Mode so far. You can see Omos at ringside, his hired help, as he picked up the national championship again quite recently, just I believe 2 months ago now. And Omos has kind of been at his side during the feud with Apollo and Aziz. Rolling Thunder into the blockbuster, and Jericho is down. Austin Theory could be looking to put away Y2J. Oh my god, and Jericho dodged out the way. Theory dodged the Enziguri. Jericho had the Ataxia scouted. Oh, and he didn't have the German suplex scouted though, as Jericho's dumped on top of his cranium. And now look at this camel clutch. Camel clutch, the gripping at the face. Raking at the face of Jericho. And doing it again, but this time going for trying to clasp underneath the jaw of Jericho. This has become a very brief kind of brawl on the outside, and Jericho speaking to Omos. Omos walking away, but he's listening to what Jericho's got to say. And Theory tried to walk up behind him. Referee telling Jericho to get back in the ring, and he listens to him. What in the world? I couldn't quite hear what... Oh my god. Well, the brawl is apparently staying on the outside. I guess I had a little bit of an issue there trying to get back into the ring, but I have no idea what Jericho said to Omos. All day. Is it all day? Day one, all day. He's hit something on Jericho, and Jericho's down. Oh my god, but he's not out. We don't get to see that version of Theory's finishing maneuver that often. Jericho spent too much time on the outside trying to get into the ear of Omos. I'm going to have to maybe ask Michael Cole or whoever it is on commentary right now to see if they heard what Jericho was saying. Deflected that kick to the midsection. Oh my god, and Theory dumping Jericho on the outside. What a massive, massive fall for Jericho. And Theory just assaulting Jericho now on the outside of the ring. Jericho needs to get out of that area. He needs to create some space between him and the champion, because Theory has been on nothing but the offense. This has been pretty incredible, actually. Ever since dumping Jericho to the outside, Jericho's really been dazed. That forearm to the back, and both men now in the ring. Went for the Judas effect. And Theory caught him with a forearm. 2.0 at ringside. They look like they want to get involved, but they're unable to if they don't want to cost Jericho the match. Quick kick out there from Jericho. Judas effect! From Jericho to Theory. Theory's been busted wide open, but manages to get his shoulders off the mat. And now knees to the stomach. What in the world? Look at this, middle of the ring, Lion Tamer. Lion Tamer to Theory. Oh my god, wrenching on the back of Theory. Look at that torque on the spine. Holy shit. Jericho fighting to make Theory submit. Look at him wrenching back. Oh my god. How is Theory staying in this? Theory's spine is going to be a wreck after this submission hold. This is incredible. I've never seen someone stay in the Lion Tamer for this long. How is he not tapping? This is insane. Look at Jericho putting all of his strength into this submission hold, trying to make Theory tap. He's trying his goddamn hardest, but it's not working. Holy shit, and Jericho finally gave up. Theory just cannot stand right now. Look at Jericho lurking. Like an animal playing around with his food. There's the Judas effect. 2. And that is it. Chris Jericho has just taken away the national championship from Austin Theory. And God knows how much damage has been done to Austin Theory's back. But a successful debut there for Jericho. And 2.0, the JSA. The JSA? The JAS. What's the JSA? So at Turn Up the Trouble, we actually saw the debut of a new member of United Empire, and he's going to be taking on the leader of Imperium, the current owner of the Crockett Cup a cash-in case. Good grief. God, it's a mouthful. But that man Volta, yes, he can cash in at any point his Crockett Cup briefcase against current champion Will Ospreay. When will he do it? Nobody knows, but Imperium are part of these faction wars. They're in the running for trying to capture as much gold as possible right now. We are in a faction wars gold rush. And Volta is going to be taking on, as I mentioned, the man that debuted at Turn Up the Trouble as a member of United Empire, apparently a good friend with Will Ospreay, but not good enough of a friend to get somebody else to fight in this match for him, because Logan Paul has been nominated from United Empire to go up against Volta here tonight. William Regal booked the matches and just said a member of United Empire. He didn't care who. And the rest of United Empire are involved in some of the matches later tonight, so it's down to Logan Paul. He won his debut match against Dominic Mysterio, who debuted alongside his father. We're going to be seeing those hopefully in the tag division at some point in the future, if all goes well. So it's safe to say the crowd are behind Volta, and Volta is in front of Logan Paul. As now he's on the floor. Oh my god. Volta does not seem threatened whatsoever by Logan Paul right now. And I think he's quite happy to be back in the ring and wrestling, because since he won the Crockett Cup, we've seen him here and there. But not so much. Not so much. There hasn't really been a space for him with all the rivalries that we've had. But he's back now. Oh my god, went for the clothesline early on. Oh, good grief. And he's just turned Logan Paul inside out with that drop kick. Good grief. Volta backing up a little bit and giving Logan Paul a taste of his own medicine there with that kick. Saying, I guess let's see whose kick hurts more. I can guarantee I know the answer. Oh my god, and Volta turning Logan Paul inside out. Going for a pinfall. A little bit too early on in this match. But Logan Paul, so far, minimal offense in against Volta. Volta has been one step ahead. Has been hitting way harder. Look at these overhead chops. Blocking the attacks from Logan Paul. Good grief. And the crowd just absolutely loves seeing Volta perform. It is one hell of a sight for them. I definitely don't blame him. That big overhand paw to the face. Oh, went for a jackknife powerbomb. Logan Paul rolled through. Quick kick out there from Volta. Logan Paul almost rolled up the ring general. Oh my god, and Volta said no. Good grief. Oh, Logan Paul with reversals now. Trying to fight back, trying to get back into this, but again, every step of the way, Volta is there to deflect the attacks. Good grief, just pushing him away. And now the sleeper hold on Logan Paul, middle of the ring. He's got nowhere to go. Volta has just obliterated him and knocked him out cold. And now it's time for some tag team action. We're going to be seeing the debut match, actually. They've been around for a while, but they haven't actually had a tag match, and that is Aussie Open of United Empire. Kyle Fletcher and Mark Davis. And Aussie Open are going to be taking on pretty big challenge for their debut, actually, but the NWA Tag Team Champions. FTR have expressed that they want to wrestle more. So, William Regal has booked them to wrestle more. Here we go. Wheeler and Fletcher in the ring right now. Fletcher starting this off, Irish whipping Wheeler into the corner. Look at his body shots to Wheeler. FTR defended against the Usos, turn up the trouble in a ladder match, actually. I believe the first tag ladder match we've had of Universe Mode, so it was pretty exciting to see. We had a lot of heavy bumps. FTR are definitely not going to be 100% in tonight's match. In fact, Wheeler already having issues with his torso. And of course, Harwood suffered that light concussion just a month ago to the hands of the Usos. So although FTR do want to wrestle more, are they in any position to? They seem to be quite injury prone at the moment, or at least not 100%. And I think that's going to be something to keep an eye on, especially now that they've got so many factions, so many tag teams all gunning for their tag team championship. We're probably going to be seeing FTR a little bit more than we were before. Now look at this. The assisted pile driver from FTR early on in this match. A big move there to Fletcher, who gets completely shoulder barged out of the way there by Harwood. Oh, and a sidewalk slam. And now his attention turned to Mark Davis. Davis, though, with the shoulder block. Oh, and a shoulder block of his own. Harwood waiting for Fletcher to get to his feet, and now the roll up into the prawn. And a quick kick out there from Fletcher. And now Irish whip from Harwood. Oh my god, went for the chop block, but Fletcher already knew it was happening, stayed at the ropes. Wrapped his arms around the ropes there to stop his momentum all of a sudden. But Harwood still on top of things. Despite calling the chop block, Fletcher has really not managed to get any offense in against Harwood. Well, I spoke a little bit too soon because there was a spinning soul kick. And now lifting up Harwood. Straight shot to the forehead. Maybe targeting the head would be the better option for Aussie Open right now. Float over, DDT. Tag made to Fletcher, but he ran straight into that DDT. Davis had just managed to get a decent amount of offense in against FTR, and then that brief pause where he went to make the tag and FTR was able to get back in. Incredible there from FTR. Possibly even playing possum. We love a possible possum. My god, the backbreakers. Everything to try and punish Kyle Fletcher, and there's the code breaker. And now both men flooding the ring, and Harwood tried to take out Davis, but also took out the pin. Oh my god. And now we've got a submission hold. We've got a submission hold in the ring. Fletcher trying to get the ropes, and he does. As now a brawl ensues on the outside. And I hate to say it, but Kyle Fletcher has almost become the underdog in this match here against FTR, despite them being united with the empire of Will Ospreay. Aussie Open here tonight with their resiliency. They've definitely earned themselves some new fans. 100%. There is no way that they haven't. This has been an incredible showing. Oh, and a tag made there to Harwood. It's Davis and Harwood. Look at these chops, and Davis dodging out of the way. Oh my god, and the takedown. Those open palm strikes to the head of Harwood. He's got to protect their head, especially after the concussion. And Harwood managing to fight back, managing to stay in this, but Davis is giving him a run for his money right now. Fletcher has definitely been the standout out of all four of these men purely because of the resiliency, but we're getting some hard-hitting action here between FTR and Davis now. Oh my god, and using the knee brace. Harwood using the knee brace there. And he looks pretty proud of himself for doing so. Looking for the pile driver. Back body drop from Davis instead. And tag made to Fletcher. Look at Fletcher's face. I have no idea when he got busted open. But good grief. He's smothered in blood. Kick to the midsection. Harwood staying on top of Fletcher now. Oh my god. Oh, and targeting the leg. Good grief. The chop block sends Fletcher inside out. And now tagging in Wheeler. FTR. Shatter machine. Fletcher is down and out right now. Where in the world is Harwood going? Harwood taking the fight to Davis on the outside. He knows that Davis is going to try and break up that pinfall. Oh my god, and a double axe handle to the back of Davis. Oh, and another double axe handle to the back of Fletcher. Holy shit. And now Wheeler. Oh my god, with a code breaker. Fletcher's down. Davis is back in the ring. Oh my god. An FTR by the skin of their teeth. Only just managed to put Aussie Open away. What a tag match. Davis almost broke it up, but good grief, Harwood with the speed of that DDT. And we've got some fallout from the women's division now, as new champion Bianca Belair, who beat Rhea Ripley for the championship in that triple threat, after Charlotte Flair decided to cash in her Crockett cash-in case. And, well, Bianca Belair came out on top of that regardless of her odds decreasing. And tonight, we're going to see Bianca Belair take on Charlotte Flair. Yep, finally champion again. Bianca Belair, and her first test is to take on Charlotte Flair one-on-one. And Flair bringing out that case. She doesn't still have it, she's already cashed it in, but just a reminder. Charlotte Flair using it as almost like a gimmick now. Reminder that she cashed in, and she's also at the top of the division alongside Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair now because of it. And there was actually quite an iconic shot during the pay-per-view. Oh my god, starting off with a slap, there was quite an iconic shot during the pay-per-view of Charlotte Flair's music playing and Bianca Belair just kind of purely shocked. Rhea Ripley looking angry. And, yeah, I guess Charlotte Flair, again, keeping it as a warning that she is a player in this game. Whether or not she's being considered one by the current champion is a different matter, but she is very much a main event player right now when it comes to the NWA Women's Division. Elbows to the face there. Went for a massive elbow there against Belair, but Belair dodged out the way, caught her into the suplex. Very nice, and now the deadlift into the sit-out powerbomb. Went for another suplex, and Flair slips out of it, giving the German suplex to Bianca. It'll be very interesting to see, especially with the return of Ronda Rousey. Rhea Ripley technically having a rematch clause. We'll see whether or not she ends up using it. I have a feeling she probably will. With Flair now in the title picture, and then we've slowly got superstars like Toni Storm, Liv Morgan, Doudrop coming into the title, not coming into the title picture, but coming into the women's division in different positions and making a name for themselves. And I think there's going to be some interesting matchups there if Bianca Belair can keep her championship and get out of this situation, this feud with Flair and Ripley. But Belair had a large portion of the offense for the start of this match, and now Flair has been on the offense, but there's an air raid neck breaker. Dumping Flair down on the back of her head. On the knee of Belair. That was brutal. Oh, Belair catches Flair. Into the glam slam, dropping her down. Flair is down on the mat. Kip up by Flair. Oh my god. Oh, into the spear. Spear by Bianca. What a beautiful combination. That was a fantastic sequence there of Belair leaping over a charging Flair. Now look at this handspring into the moonsault. Went for the pinfall, but Flair with a quick kick out there. Oh, and another kip up. Back suplex caught by Bianca. Flair not being given the opportunity to get any offensive major move in. Oh, but she's gonna keep trying. Oh, went for a massive chop, but got slapped instead. Shades of the start of the match. And Bianca Belair with the power slam, center of the ring. And it's just been confirmed by William Regal that during this match it's been announced that the next pay-per-view for the NWA will be NWA No Man's Land. It's going to be hopefully pretty interesting, especially because we don't currently have a number one contender for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, so hopefully by the time the pay-per-view rolls around we do. Otherwise it's going to be a little bit awkward. Oh my god, pump handle, but Charlotte managed to get out of it, and Bianca with a reversal, making sure she can't get to that natural selection. And Belair now going up top, Flair jumps to her feet, and again, Belair. Oh! Didn't go for the spear. Flair tried to dodge out the way expecting the spear and got hit by the clothesline, and now Belair lifting Flair up. KOD! KOD to Flair. Flair is out. Belair needs to go for the pin. There it is. 1, 2. Oh my god. Charlotte Flair with a kick out there. That's got to be a 2.9. That was incredible. Going for the glam slam again. Charlotte Flair rolls through. 1, 2. Oh my god. Charlotte Flair almost stealing it. Look at these chops back and forth. These two women putting on a clinic right now. This is incredible. And look at Belair saying she's still got enough fuel in the tank to show off. Oh, and a big boot. A very tactical looking big boot as well there from Charlotte Flair. Belair's down and out, and Flair knows it. She's going for the figure 8. The submission hold that she almost won the championship with in the match. That Turn Up the Trouble. Can Belair stay in this thing? Look at the torque on the back of Flair as she gets the momentum. The pressure. She's increasing the pressure there, putting all of her weight down, and Belair manages to break out of it. No momentum in that submission hold. Good grief. Where in the world is Bianca taking Flair? Guillotine off the top. Good grief. Could have just knocked out Flair, but Flair gets the shoulders up. She could have been out for a moment. That was pretty intense. 450 off the top, and Flair got out of the way. Oh my god. A running punch just completely wiped out Bianca, and Bianca's got to try and get back into this. Flair wasn't paying attention. Bianca Belair is getting back into this. KOD. A second time. Flair's out in the middle of the ring. Oh my god. Charlotte Flair with another kick out. Standing moonsault from Belair. Belair pulling everything out of the bag right now. She's going to the top turnbuckle. Could she be looking for another 450? Yes, she is. 1, 2, and that is it. Bianca Belair putting the fight of her life into that match. Manages to beat Flair. Flair took her eye off the ball for 1 second during that match. She turned back around. Belair hit her with that KOD, hit her with a 450, and it was lights out. And after that fantastic match between Belair and Flair, we have, of course, the debut of the other faction. The phenomenal AJ Styles is here in the NWA, and he has brought the OC, the Club, the Good Brothers, Anderson and Gallows. AJ Styles and the Club are here to take the fight to United Empire. Faction Wars just got a massive level up. We now have Imperium, the Jericho Appreciation Society, the Club, United Empire. This is insane. We've got Legado del Fantasma. They were already on the roster. And of course, Will Ospreay, who managed to put away Tyler Bate and Trent Seven at Turn Up the Trouble in that 3-man steel cage Iron Man match. You can see Jeff Cobb there. Will Ospreay's Merc for Hire become a permanent member of United Empire. You see TJP in the back, sort of defending the ramp, making sure the champion has no issue getting to the ring. Jeff Cobb entering the ring first, clearing the way. Speaking of not being 100% after a pay-per-view, what kind of condition is Will Ospreay in after a 30-man Iron Man match? Which, granted, he did win quite definitively, actually. But the amount of damage he would have taken in that 30 minutes, especially inside of a cage where the cage was used as a weapon, he can't be 100%. There's no way. Tonight we're going to see whether or not, regardless of if he's 100%, we know he's not. We know he's not 100%. Can he compete when he's not at 100%? And I think it's quite interesting here tonight, AJ Styles opting for black and gold compared to Ospreay's white and gold. It's not uncommon for people to wear the pay-per-view gear that they wore just a day or two prior at the show that comes after. So I wonder if AJ opting for black and gold is a little bit intentional there. But Will Ospreay lost enough times to Tyler Bate and Trent Seven last month. He has a little bit of a point to prove. I mean, he put on one hell of a performance at Turn Up the Trouble. It was basically just a showcase of Will Ospreay. But he still has those losses. He needs to pick up more wins. It's okay being, you know, successful on pay-per-views. You've got to rack up the statistics. The wins and the losses matter. Styles now back to his feet. Possibly, I think it's safe to say, possibly one of the best professional wrestlers in the entire world. Up there, obviously, with Will Ospreay. If these two men go head-to-head in a championship match, I'm sure it's going to be pretty great. But we've got a lot going on right now. And there's a low blow. Referee apparently didn't see it. There's a possibility there that United Empire may have paid off the referee from that reaction from the ref. Clearly he did see it, but he's acting like he didn't. Somehow Styles has managed to recover though. Not letting it take too much out of him. Oh, and a handspring back to his feet. Oh my god, went for the Oz cutter and Ospreay missed. Oh my god, phenomenal forearm. And Ospreay manages to dodge out the way into the Oz cutter. Very nice there from Ospreay. He had it scouted. He knew that Styles was going for that forearm. Oh, and a nice flapjack. A very nice flapjack. We don't see too many of them. Styles moving out the way again of that basement dropkick. He's got that move scouted. AJ Styles is the kind of person to do his research when it comes to his opponents. Oh my god! And a forearm very similar to the hidden blade. The hidden blade of Will Ospreay used against him there. AJ Styles looked like he was hoping it would put him away, but... Oh my god, and Ospreay dodging out the way of the phenomenal forearm. That hidden blade clearly shook him, and now the backslide won. And a quick kick out there from Styles. That's the first time anybody's ever tried to hidden blade Will Ospreay. It might be the last time now that he's experienced it happen. He's going to be on the offense to, he's going to be extra vigilant to make sure it doesn't happen again. Oh, and a snap German. Dumps Styles on his head. Styles straight back to his feet though. Oh, atomic drop. Into the pop-up. Feet to the face there. And Styles, again, trying to get back to his feet. Every single bit of offense that Ospreay has, Styles is managing to get back up from it. Not good news for Ospreay. It's making Ospreay look a lot weaker than he is. Super kick though, flattens Styles, and Styles was not in a rush to get back up from that one. But there's another. A little bit less of an impact on that one, but corkscrew moonsault from Ospreay. Ospreay taking a glance at Gallows and Anderson there at ringside. Oh my god, and a kick to the side of the face. What a move. It's a good job he landed that properly, because that could have ended very, very badly if he didn't. Uh-oh, uh-oh, Styles. Burning hammer. Maybe sending a message to Ospreay as he uses Trent Seven's finishing move there to try and finish off the Kingpin. Using his own and then Trevor's. Trevor with that rivalry from last month went for the 450 and Ospreay moved out of the way. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, oh, and that's one of Styles' moves. The moonsault into the inverted DDT. These two men stealing each other's moves. Standing moonsault. Styles gets the knee up. Oh my god. Uh-oh, uh-oh, oi! And again, another flapjack. I have no idea what in the world Ospreay is going for. Oh, went for something in the corner, but caught off guard by how quickly Styles got back to his feet, dodging out the way of that drop kick. Look at these kicks. These kicks to the torso. Oh my god, and Styles with some of his own. It really shows you how similar these guys' movesets are, and how easy they are, how easy they're finding it to replicate each other's offense and use it against each other. Oh my god, and a brutal combination there. Finishing it off with a Meteora. And Ospreay's now going up top. Calling Styles to his feet. Oh, went for that kick again. But Styles this time catches him into the backbreaker. Followed by the neckbreaker. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ospreay's back to his feet. Gets caught with the drop kick. Back to his feet again. Good grief. Ospreay's moving at 1,000,000 miles per hour right now. Oh my god, I don't know what just happened to Styles. But he's back into it with that combination. And Ospreay knew Styles was going for it. Got clear of the entire ring that time. Hot shot on the corner. And now... Oh, and a 630! 630 to Styles. And now the Kingpin calling for the Hidden Blade to AJ Styles, and he hits it. Hidden Blade to Styles. Ospreay's not done. He's calling for a second one. He wants to put the Phenomenal One away in his debut. Oh my god, and 2 hidden blades in a row. 1, 2. Oh my god. Holy shit. This has been a lot. One hell of a match. Styles hitting Ospreay there with a too sweet. And Ospreay taking the fight to him, kicking his leg out from beneath him, backflip into the German. We've got a bit of a rear view though of it. And Ospreay now going after the leg. Trying to pull Styles into the middle of the ring. Looking for hidden blade to AJ Styles, middle of the ring. Styles could be out. 1. Okay. Okay, AJ. Okay. AJ with the kick out, and Ospreay looks pissed. I'm not surprised. Cyclone kick to the spine. Ospreay back to his feet. Ospreay back to his feet. Oh my god. And now, looking for the Styles Clash on Ospreay. 1, 2. Oh my god. These two men, I have no idea how they're still going. I have no clue. Hidden blade to Styles. I think that's it for Styles. Ospreay's down. Styles is down. Oh my god. Ospreay can't believe it. Ospreay just cannot believe it. And Styles is fighting back. Styles, full of adrenaline, fighting back. I have no idea how. Ospreay clearly has no idea how. This is incredible. Oh my god, fireman's carry into the knee. The neck breaker on Ospreay, and now calf crusher. Calf crusher, but AJ's not got the ring awareness. The bloody, the pissing, the leg, the leg on the ropes as he rolled into him. Oh my god, this is incredible. Oh, and a chop block wipes out Ospreay. Ospreay had no idea where he was going. He's really struggling now with that wound on his head. But fighting back against Styles, everything that he can. Oh my god, is Styles catching him. Styles catching him. Look at the combination. Oh, and a snap German dumps Styles on his head. Styles is back up. There's the arm drag. Oh, and the chop block. Ospreay's down. How much more punishment can both of these men take? Oh, good grief. Ospreay dodging out the way of that knee attack. Oh, and another, going after the knee again, Ospreay. Backflip into the German. This is incredible. This is incredible. Ospreay's found his target, going after the legs of AJ to keep him down. Oh my god, and another hidden blade. Another hidden blade to Styles. Ospreay's eye is almost closed, and Styles with the kick out. How? How? I have no idea. Oh my fucking god. We might have to stop the match if these two men don't just give up. This is insane. Thank God. Thank God. Will Ospreay picking up a win, but at what cost? At what cost of his health? His eye is fucked. And AJ Styles, that loss does not mean anything to AJ Styles now after that performance.